Hello and welcome. This is Stephanie Keenan-Ray, and I am here to talk to you guys today about superimmunity and daily habits for a strong mind, body, and spirit. So basically, we're going to be sharing how we can use essential oils and natural solutions to build our home apothecary full of powerful plant medicine that's really going to keep us healthy and strong. As I said, my name's Stephanie Keenan-Ray. I am a bit of a Renaissance woman. I'm a licensed esthetician and a wellness advocate for doTERRA, a holistic healer. I am certified in Shambhala energy work, which is similar to Reiki. I'm a creative cook and a natural living mama. I've honestly been interested in learning about, and I've been teaching myself holistic healing practices since I was in middle school. I started with reflexology and then just kept growing. I learned about chakras and yoga and meditation, and I just kept building layer upon layer. And in my late 20s, I became certified as a licensed esthetician in the state of Massachusetts with a focus on natural skincare and spa therapy, and got a certification in aromatherapy. And then I also acquired a certification in equine massage therapy. As I mentioned, the Shambhala energy work. I, before and after worked in the catering industry for about 15 years and was a wine educator. And so ultimately, when I became a wellness advocate for doTERRA, I finally merged all these things that I've been doing over all these years. And it finally all made sense so that I can better serve and assist my customers to live a better life. And off to the side here is all my contact information, my website, my email, and my Facebook page. So please feel free to connect with me. So why do we need natural solutions? Well, currently right now, the world is in just such a state. We have extreme massive stress in our minds and our bodies due to the current pandemic that's been going on for the past almost year. Our politics are a little wonky, and just it's very stressful. This past year has been very stressful on everyone. But add to that, we live in the most toxic world ever. I mean, currently our bodies are in chemical overload because there are chemicals around us every single day in the air, in what we eat, what we put on our skin, and it's all affecting our health. The average woman, the Environmental Working Group did a study where they looked at the average woman, and we typically apply about 20 personal care products each morning, and we're applying 168 chemicals to our bodies first thing in the morning before we even leave the house. So, that's the average person who's not paying attention to what personal care products they're using. After that study, they then looked at teenagers, and they tested their blood and their urine, and they found 16 hormone altering chemicals in their blood and urine from their personal care products. And on top of that, they then started to look at babies. And ultimately what they found is our babies are being born into toxic overload. On average, a baby is born with 287 chemicals in their body. They found these chemicals in the core blood of the umbilical cord, and they were stored in this poor baby's system and passed down from the mother, and it's all from personal care products. So it's very important what we put on our skin, what we put in our bodies. And then add to it the lack of nutrients in our food. Our soil is incredibly depleted compared to what it was when our grandparents were alive. And so because of this toxic world, we are now facing a lot of physical and health issues. So, 70% of Americans take daily medicines. 20% of them take 5 prescriptions or more daily. And this statistic just blows my mind. America makes up 5% of the world's population, but we consume 75% of the world's drug prescriptions. And preschoolers are actually the fastest growing age group being prescribed antidepressants. And this is per the National Mental Health Association. And off to the side there, you can see those statistics. 1 in 2 will develop cancer. 1 in 5 will die of cancer. 1 in 3 will live with cardiovascular disease. 1 in 3 people are obese, and 1 in 3 people will have diabetes by 2050. These are horrifying thoughts, but at the same time, with proper tools, we can reduce the toxins in our body, manage our stress, and improve our overall health and wellness. And it really is a lifestyle change. And that is what this class is all about today. So a couple cool things about essential oils. First off, they are completely safe. They're 100% natural with no side effects and additives. They come from the plant. They come from all parts of the plant, the stems, the leaves, the flowers, the roots, and they are teeny tiny molecular structure that actually works amazingly well. They're super strong. They're about 50 to 70 times stronger than their herb counterparts. And the one thing you want to do is make sure that you have, pure essential oils. They are also incredibly effective. If you are using the purest essential oils, they are super effective at working in our body. They can penetrate our cellular walls and actually help heal our cells, repair our cells from, free radicals or viruses and the damage that they cause to our cells. They also can help eradicate these viruses, and they can actually help with bacteria in the body as well. Nicole Parrish, she is a scientist that did an incredible research paper years ago, and she was looking at the effectiveness of essential oils on superbugs, and she identified about 10 essential oils that outperformed any pharmaceutical on the market. So there is lots of scientific research that supports the effectiveness of essential oils and the amazing qualities that these oils have and how they can help us with our health and wellness. As I said, these are very powerful plant medicines, so you only need 1 to 2 drops when applying them to the skin. They will enter our bloodstream within seconds of being applied to our body, and then they travel through our body within 30 minutes, and they will go wherever our body needs them. They are adaptogenic, and they will work with our body. They're not going to hurt us, and they exit our body within 2 hours of application. So there's no toxic buildup. But the one thing about that means that if you're working on a specific issue, let's say you have an achy knee and you put some deep blue on it because it's going to help with the aches and pains, well, you're probably going to have to reapply it. It's not going to last all day because it will eventually leave your body. Also, essential oils are a lot more affordable, than medical care. They actually cost pennies per dose because you're only using 1 to 2 drops. So a little 15 milliliter bottle is going to last you quite a long time. And if you're working with your oils to care for your health and wellness, you probably will save lots of money in the long run. And again, they can be used in conjunction with your pharmaceuticals as well. So it's not like an all or nothing situation. And there's a time and a place for medicine, of course. So we do want to be aware of that. So what is the doTERRA difference? So the main thing is that we call our oils certified, pure, tested grade. They are honestly the most tested oils on the marketplace. We do this because we want to ensure purity, starting from our growing and our harvesting to our distilling practices. And we changed the way we source our oils. So the typical process for acquiring oils is the farmer grows them, then the distiller makes them, and then there's a broker who comes in and buys the oils. And then that in-country broker will sell it to a broker in the US. And then that broker sells it to a company, and the company then sells it to the consumer. The thing about this system is essential oils, because it's an unregulated industry, can be labeled 100% pure and actually be 70% fillers or synthetics. And so I think that a lot of companies don't even realize that their products aren't necessarily 100% pure. But if you look at that typical process for getting oils to market, the in-country broker and the US broker, I believe that's where a lot of the cheating goes on. They may add a synthetic filler, they may add a lesser oil, they may add a carrier oil. There's lots of ways to cheat, but the biggest one that bothers me is the synthetic fillers. These are literally lab created essential oils. So they're expanding the volume of essential oil that they have to sell, but half of it is not even pure essential oil. And the thing is, it's chemical based. So it could potentially, it's most definitely not going to perform in your body the way it should. It's not going to have the healing benefits that it should. And it's definitely, it could potentially make you sick. So that is horrifying. So that is why doTERRA is so strict on their testing. And then on top of it, we've changed the way we acquire our oils. We work with the farmers, we work with the distillers, and then from there, the distiller sends the oils to a third-party lab to be tested. If it passes the test, if it's 100% pure, doTERRA will buy those oils. At which point, once they're in-house with us, we do even more testing to ensure that we have the highest level of essential oils going out to market, and then the consumer gets it. Off to the side there, you can see all the tests that we perform on our oils before they ship out, in order to maintain the fact that they are the most tested and most pure essential oils on the marketplace. To me, this is really, really important because one, you want to know what is in your oils, but two, there are so many brands out there that you think are pure, that you think are good, that may not be as good as you expect. This is honestly why I got into doTERRA. I was using therapeutic grade essential oils. I thought I was using the best. And when I found this out in a class, I went and started doing my research, and what I found about what I was using was upsetting. So I had to switch. There's at the bottom there, the Consumer Advocates website there, a third-party lab tested 10 different brands. They tested their lavender, tea tree, and I think peppermint. And of those 10 brands that they tested, only 3 brands tested completely pure in all 3 oils that they tested. And so they were completely pure, unadulterated, uncontaminated. Everyone else showed synthetic markers or a lesser oil or adulteration or contamination of some sort. So there may have been chemicals from the ground or whatnot. So it's really important to know what's in your oils. So I invite you to check out those websites down below and learn more. Now, the 3 ways that we use our oils, we can use them aromatically, which means we're diffusing them or we're just smelling them straight from the bottle or from our hands. And this is the easiest way to use our oils. And it can actually have an incredibly effective response on our mood and on our body within seconds of diffusing. When we diffuse, it actually helps cleanse the air and it supports our respiratory system. And then topically means we can apply it right onto our body. Some oils actually can be applied straight onto our skin, like lavender, but there are some oils that you're going to need to dilute with a carrier oil, something like coconut oil or olive oil. And diluting our essential oils is actually fantastic no matter what essential oil you're using. But there are some oils that are considered hot oils, some like oregano, clove. And when we call it a hot oil, it means that it actually creates heat in the skin, and it can potentially burn you depending on your skin type. So you want to use a carrier oil to prevent that reaction that could occur from a hot oil. And the thing is, though, when we dilute our essential oils, it actually helps make them go a little further in our body. It helps our body, it helps prevent sensitivity. But it actually, when you, let's say you're putting it on a localized spot, like you have a bad knee, so you take a little deep blue oil and you put it in a little carrier oil and rub it onto that knee, it's going to move slower through those cells and stay longer in the body. So you're actually going to get some added benefits from diluting your essential oils. And that's just a wonderful added benefit. And then when I talk about internal use, this is only talking about doTERRA essential oils because of just what we were talking about on the last slide, the purity factor. So you've got to make sure you're using the most pure oils. You don't want to be taking something that has a synthetic in there. But you can use certain essential oils internally. You can add a drop to your water. You could put it in a veggie cap and take it, or you can just put it under your tongue. Most of the oils that you can take internally are ones that come from a plant that we already eat, like peppermint, lemon, any of the citruses, the herbs. So, that's something to keep in mind. And one thing that doTERRA does is they actually put supplement facts on a bottle of any oil that is able to be taken internally. So that makes it even easier for you. So I already talked about the tiny molecular structure of our oils, but when we were talking about using our oils aromatically, I said you have a very quick emotional or physiological response. And the reason for this is no matter how we use our oils, they're being delivered to our body in a way that we are going to have a reaction, and they actually get into our bodies and into our blood and into our whole bodies to work on a cellular level. But the most amazing thing is when we do it aromatically, so we're inhaling those oils, within seconds, we inhale those oils, and that tiny molecular structure actually goes up our nose and into our bodies and into our limbic system, which is part of our brain. And it's the part of our brain that controls our mental emotion, our emotional and physical reactions. So it controls our emotions, our learning, our intellect, our memories. It controls our mood and our sexual response. It controls our heart rate and blood pressure and even our hormones. So much is affected just from an aroma. So let's say I'm inhaling some lavender. I'm going to have an immediate reaction. My heart rate's going to slow down. My body's going to relax. And, maybe it even brings up a memory of something very wonderful that makes me happy. So within seconds, you have this very fast psychological and physiological reaction to these oils. And then from there, signals are being sent, and these little molecular structures are going into our bloodstream and traveling through our whole body. So as you can see, no matter how we use our essential oils, whether we inhale it aromatically or we apply it to our skin or take it internally, it is getting into our body and working through our entire body. And it's so powerful and amazing. So when we think about our lifestyle, we want to think about this wellness lifestyle. This is what we're going to be talking about today. And this is what we're really going to be building off of today. So first off, I want you to think about, how are you feeling right now? What are your top 3 health concerns? What would you like to feel? How do you feel right now? And how would you like to feel in the future? Are you feeling tired? Are you feeling stressed? Are you feeling sluggish? Do you get headaches? All these things. So take a moment write them down. Write down your health concerns, your challenges, and how your body really feels right now. Do you have a little, tension in your shoulders or your lower back, whatever the case may be. Just note those things. And then as we go through the talk, just see, what might help you and benefit you. And also know that I'm here to help you as well. So our first level, the eating right level, that one is key. So many people in this country do not consume the recommended daily servings of fruits and vegetables. It's astounding. And when it comes to fiber, only 3% of Americans actually reach the minimal recommendation of fiber intake on a daily basis. And it actually is one of the most widespread nutrient deficiencies in the US. Again, we already talked about lack of nutrition in the soil. It's so depleted at this point. We would have to consume insane amounts of food in order to meet our dietary needs. There's an incredible article right there from Scientific America. I highly recommend you check it out. Proper diet and supplementation actually can counteract many of the health concerns that I mentioned earlier when I was talking about the toxic overload in our world and the state of where our bodies are. Increasing our plant-based foods and reducing our processed foods is going to help reduce inflammation in the body. And inflammation is the root of all disease within our body. So it's super important to address inflammation. Proper nutrition is going to increase our energy and reduce pain in the body. So we definitely want to keep this in mind. And doTERRA has just created some incredible new products to help boost our nutrition and our supplements. So the first thing is the greens. These are a unique blend of fruits and vegetables along with some superfoods and lemon and ginger essential oils. And they're going to help boost our immune system, support our digestive health, help with maintaining a healthy weight. It's a good source of fiber. It's about 1 to 2 servings of fruits and vegetables. And it is just absolutely packed with nutrition. So you can actually take a little scoop of these greens and mix them up in water and just drink it down. This has become my afternoon drink. And I love it because I just know that I'm getting that extra serving or 2 of fruits and vegetables that I might not have gotten in before. They created the fiber. Now the fiber is from whole foods. All of these products are from whole foods, and the fibers come from whole foods. It contains soluble and insoluble fiber. It comes from apples, chicory root, Jerusalem artichokes, and flax seeds. It also contains the lemon essential oil to help with flavor, plus a prebiotic that helps with our healthy gut biome. Prebiotics typically can be kind of dissolved in our stomach acids. And this one is specially created to make it to our gut, to our intestines, so that it will actually serve and benefit our body and serve our dietary needs. So that is absolutely amazing. And having the fiber, having the right amount of fiber in our body helps with weight. It helps with having a healthy digestive tract. It helps control our appetite and optimizes our blood sugar levels. So it's really, really, really important to have a good amount of fiber in our diet. And it, as I said before, it's one of the biggest nutritional deficiencies. So you might want to keep that one in mind. Again, you take a scoop of this and you just mix it with some water and drink it down. And it tastes really, really good. It's impressive. Especially compared to most other fibers on the market. It doesn't have that weird gloppy consistency or anything. It's pretty cool. And then finally, they created these protein powders to really help boost our health and wellness, so we can make smoothies. They have a whey protein that comes in chocolate or vanilla, and then they also have a vegan one that comes from pea protein. And both of these protein sources are incredibly high in amino acids, which is going to help with our overall health and wellness and our cellular health. And it's going to help satisfy our hunger, increase our protein intake, and help us reach our wellness goals. So it's absolutely amazing. I love that they gave us dairy and vegan options. And then, of course, when you make your smoothie, you can throw some fruits and vegetables in there, some extra nuts, you know, different elements to make it even more nutritious. Now, you might not want to do that. Maybe you make your own smoothies. Well, you can kick up your smoothies with a little bit of essential oil. Just add a drop or two of your favorite essential oil, and you can be supporting your body in amazing ways. So here are a few of my favorites. The Slim and Sassy is the metabolic blend. It helps curb appetite and those sugar cravings. It's got grapefruit and citrus and cinnamon and peppermint. It's incredible. And actually it does taste good in a shake. So that's kind of cool. The DDR Prime is our cellular complex. And I love this one because I know that it's supporting my health and wellness. It's supporting the cellular health of my whole body. And it's full of antioxidants, and it's going to help repair damaged cells. So that is super important to me. And so I will add a couple drops of that to my smoothie in the morning. Again, you could throw some citrus oils in there to help with detoxifying, and it also has that uplifting aroma and a delicious taste. Peppermint is super refreshing and helps support digestion. The clove and cinnamon are really yummy and support immune health. And then our On Guard is our protective blend that supports immune health. And that's also a great additive. And then the other element that doTERRA has created to support our health, our, eating right box on the wellness pyramid is these incredible vitamins. The Lifelong Vitality vitamins are actually our #1 product, and they have a money back guarantee on them. Actually, they are the most incredible vitamins I've ever taken. As you can see, it's got 3 different bottles. We've got the CRS, the Alpha CRS, the E Omegas, and then the Microplex VMZ. And this blend of oils helps with providing antioxidants and vitamins and minerals to our body, as well as those, rich omegas that support a healthy brain and body. It helps with promoting cellular longevity and energy. It helps with, antioxidants defense, immune support, stress management, cardiovascular health, bone and joint health, cognitive function, as well as digestive function. Our vitamins are actually mixed with essential oils for optimal absorption and so that we can utilize those nutrients and minerals on a cellular level. Plus it has the tummy taming digestive blend, so it makes it easier for us to take these without upsetting our bellies. As you can see, I love this chart off to the left that shows what's in our vitamins, what's the nutrients that you're going to get from these vitamins, and how much you would have to spend on a grocery bill, and how much food you would have to eat in order to actually eat the equivalent amount of nutrients. And it's crazy. So $79.50 for the vitamins, or $900 worth of vitamins, worth of food that you would have to consume, 10 pounds of salmon, 60 cups of broccoli. That is crazy in a month's supply of food. I don't think most people could actually eat that much. And the coolest thing about this is that they actually did a study where they looked at people that were taking a full dose of these vitamins. And within a month of taking a full dose of these vitamins, all of their biomarkers that a doctor would look at, cardiovascular health, blood sugar, inflammation in the body, all of them improved greatly just within 1 month of taking these vitamins. So down the bottom there, you can actually read the scientific paper on this and the results. It's pretty impressive. And I do want to talk quickly about the gut-brain connection. So our gut is known as our second brain. It's actually where 90% of our serotonin comes from. And serotonin is the hormone that actually helps with mood management. And we also have millions of nerves in our gastrointestinal tract and that connect our brain and our gut to each other. So with research, we are realizing that there's a huge connection between gut and brain, and that many of our healthy gut bacteria that live in our gut enhance our memory and regulate our stress. So if you don't have a healthy gut bacteria, you're going to be affecting your memory. You're going to be affecting the stress in your body, which affects the inflammation in your body. And oh my goodness. So, per a study at Duke University, they have discovered that that gut-brain connection can have an underlying major role in psychiatric, gastrointestinal, and neurological conditions. So that is huge. So I wanted to discuss a few of the top things you can do to support a healthy gut-brain connection. So one of the first things is like a Mediterranean diet that's full of polyphenols and omegas and antioxidants, right? Super antioxidant rich diet. You also want to have that high fiber and the healthy bacteria in your gut. So you want some beans, some avocados, leafy greens, apples, and then the fermented foods to support that healthy gut biome. So sauerkraut, kombucha, there's so many. And then to improve your vagus nerve and your gut-brain connection, deep breathing exercises are huge. They make such an impressive effect. So let's just take a moment. Let's engage our diaphragm and inhale slowly from the depths of our lungs and count to 5. So let's inhale. Hold it. And now exhale very slowly at the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you do this 5 times in a row, you're really going to be helping your gut-brain connection and your nervous system. So meditation and physical activity and breathing exercises are so key to improving your gut-brain connection. So I suggest just taking a few minutes every day and just breathing. We all can do it. We can all improve, right? And then if you are struggling with gut issues, you may want to avoid caffeine because it amplifies your nervousness, your anxiety. It can irritate bowel problems. So swap it out for some healthy herbal teas and just or plenty of water, right? And just listen to your gut. Pay attention to what's going on and pay attention to your body as well as paying attention to your mental health. So our next level is exercise. So, getting moving, maintaining a healthy mind and body. We all know that it's very important to get our body moving. It helps improve our thinking and our learning. It helps our blood sugar and our insulin levels. It helps reduce risks of some cancers. It helps maintain a healthy weight. Obviously, it reduces our risks of heart disease, strengthens our bones and muscles. Again, reduces that stress and depression. And it improves our overall sleep. So that's important. And there are so many oils that can actually support you. And what I love is doTERRA has actually created these wellness kits. So the first wellness kit is the Relief Wellness Kit. That is a 3-month program, $75 for the kit. Each month you'll get charged $75 and it'll automatically ship you a little set of oils. So the first set comes in this awesome little travel bag. You get the deep blue oil, the deep blue capsules, a little bit of the travel size deep blue rubs, and this cool stress ball for like massaging out tension in your body. And then the next month you'll get a few other oils that help with relief. And the third month you get another set of products that really help with supporting relief and supporting our bodies pre and post exercise. So when it comes to using oils to support our bodies for exercise, one of the best ones is peppermint. So peppermint, you can take a big deep breath of peppermint and it's going to open up your lungs and improve your respiratory function, which maximizes oxygenation of the blood and your muscles, which allows you to go further and work out harder with reducing those muscle spasms and cramps. So it can improve your overall performance. And they actually found that putting a drop of peppermint in a glass of water and drinking it before you work out, it improves your grip strength by 34%. My husband, who's a mountain climber, loves that. He's like, I gotta do that. It improves your vertical jump by 7% and your long jump by 6%. Absolutely crazy. As well as using uplifting aromas. Uplifting aromas are going to help you with your focus and motivation. So sometimes we aren't motivated to start moving and exercising. So, you know, inhaling some wild orange or some peppermint is going to really help with that as well. Improving our circulation before working out is also very important. So the elevation blend, which is an uplifting, joyful blend, actually helps improve circulation as well. So you can put that on the bottoms of your feet. You can massage it into your legs and your chest, and that's just gonna really support you. And then the warming oils. So remember I told you that there's some hot oils. Well, Deep Blue has warming and cooling oils in it. So you could use the Deep Blue, but also clove is a nice warming oil. So you'd want to use a little carrier oil and 1 drop of clove, and you can massage that right into your muscles to help warm up those muscles, and then do a nice stretch and really get your body warmed up for exercise. And then after you've worked out, you can use your oils to support recovery. So you can use it to soothe those muscles and joints and your bones and nerves. So Deep Blue is my #1 for recommendation on that, because Deep Blue, it is a special blend meant for soothing bones, joints, and nerves inflammation. So it's absolutely incredible for calming and soothing the body. But also our Aroma Touch blend, lemongrass, and copaiba are a couple of the other oils that are absolutely wonderful for soothing inflammation, calming, you know, spasmic muscles, and just soothing the body. The polyphenol complex, which is it's a capsule, it's a supplement that you can take that is incredibly cool. It's a blend of frankincense, turmeric, and antioxidant rich fruits. Helps reduce pain and inflammation in the body, and it supports your bones, your muscles, your nerves. And honestly, I use it for all my aches and pains. Anything that I may have used to grab an aspirin for or a Tylenol for, I grab a Deep Blue polyphenol complex. And it's impressive. I mean, it helps with periods, helps with aches and pains in your body, and it's all natural. So I absolutely love that. And then the last one is copaiba, which is a oil that works very similar to CBD in our body. It helps ease tension and anxiety. It calms our nerves and our muscles, supports our respiratory system and just about every system in our body. But also copaiba magnifies other oils. So let's say you take a little Deep Blue and a little copaiba and you massage that into your muscles. It's gonna, you know, magnify those benefits that you get from the Deep Blue. So it's absolutely an amazing oil, and I just love it. Here you might want to grab your phone and just take a couple shots of these fantastic blends that help support our bodies and things that we can do to support our bodies pre and post exercise. So we got a aches and pains blend. We've got the sore joint blend. These are blends that you could make into a roller ball and just roll right onto wherever your aches and pains are. I like the cracked heel blend. That's an excellent, excellent recipe. And then of course the post run foot soak. Anyone can do that, even if you're not a runner. You know, the Epsom salts give us magnesium in our body, and they're just calming and soothing. And you honestly could take the same recipe and make a bath and take a whole bath in it. It's amazing. So the next level on our wellness pyramid is the rest and managing stress. So let's talk about sleep and why it's so important. I mean, I think everybody knows sleep's important, but some people just don't necessarily tap into it or just have a hard time with it. So sleep is absolutely important because that's what allows our cells to work properly. You know, it helps our physical and our mental health. And, you know, when we're sleeping, our body is repairing and renewing itself. So if you're not sleeping, your body is not repairing and renewing itself and allowing it to function properly on a cellular level. And with lack of sleep, we end up with a lot of deficiencies and a lot of issues. You know, it's not just how we show up in the morning that we're grouchy and, you know, irritable, but it affects our mood. It affects the way our brain works, you know, our problem solving, our decision making, controlling our emotions and our behaviors, the way that we cope with change and stress. It also affects it increases a lot of risks for our health. So it increases our risk of obesity. It increases our risks of heart disease. It increases our risks of kidney disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, and even stroke. And then also lack of sleep is highly contributed to affecting our immune system, because there's a close connection between sleep and having a healthy immune system. So the more deficient you are on sleep, the more your immune system may suffer, and then you may have a harder time fighting colds and things like that. So here's a couple recipes that you could use to start diffusing or rolling on your body to help with sleep. And I just want to share some of my sleep ritual, my bedtime ritual. It's an important thing to have. So the first thing I do is I take a copaiba soft gel. I already mentioned I love copaiba because it really helps calm pain and inflammation and anxiety and tension in the body. So I'll take one copaiba soft gel, which a little soft gel of copaiba has 4 drops of copaiba oil in there. And I take that at least 30 minutes before bed, but sometimes even a couple hours. And that just helps, you know, relieve that tension of the day, get my body into relaxation mode a little bit. And then, you know, it's time for my quiet time. I'm going to meditate or read. Maybe I'll journal or just relax. Sometimes I just sit on the couch with my dog and, you know, chill. I get the diffuser going before I even sit with my cup of tea. I get the diffuser going in my bedroom so that the diffuser is filling that room with an amazing, wonderful oil. I love to use lavender or our Serenity blend. But if you're actually congested or if your partner snores, you may want to do lavender and breathe together. It's an amazing combination. But you could try any of these these diffuser recipes. There's amazing different options, and you know, depending on what your body likes. You know, the other thing to keep in mind is when you're diffusing for sleep, you want to think about not just using what everybody says is a good sleep oil, but what helps you relax. So my friend's mom loves our On Guard blend, which is our immunity blend. It's orange and clove and cinnamon. It makes her happy. It makes her relax. That's what she diffuses at night because that's what makes her feel calm. So just listen to your body again. Using oils, it's all about listening to your body. The next thing I'll do is once I've finished my relaxation time, which by the way is screen free so that you can actually rest your brain. The blue light from our screens is terrible. So I will I will go into the room and I grab my linen spray. So my linen spray is a little spray bottle that has water and a couple essential oils in there. I just use the Serenity blend, but you could make your own blend as well. Shake it up and just spritz it on the pillow and maybe the top of the blanket so that when I lay down in bed and I pull those covers up, I'll get that nice aroma and it just calms my mind and it calms my body and I just want to go to sleep, right? And then I start to put some oils on my body. So the couple that I'm going to use, the first ones I'm going to use is I'm going to take account of my body and I'm going to say, do I still have some tension in my body, or did my Copaiba soft gel at the beginning of this ritual take care of it all? If I still have a little tension, if I still have a little aches and pains in the back of my lower back or my knee or something, I'm going to grab more Copaiba or a Deep Blue or the Aroma Touch. Any of these blends are amazing. And just massage that right onto wherever it hurts. Just because when you lay down, you don't want to be thinking about what hurts. You want to be thinking about sleep, right? So if you can help, if you can utilize your oils to help you with that, why wouldn't you, right? And then I'm going to pick my favorite sleep oils and I'm going to put them on my feet and my spine to help my body get into that relaxation mode. One oil that I've recently discovered for sleep that is absolutely amazing is cedarwood. I don't particularly love the smell of cedarwood, but take a drop, put it on the bottoms of your feet. It's amazing because I feel like once I get to sleep, I get a good night's sleep. But once I added the cedarwood into my mix, it really helped with getting a deep, restful sleep. Like since I've started putting cedarwood on the bottoms of my feet, I've been having crazy dreams every single night, which means I'm getting to that REM sleep. And I wake up more refreshed than ever in the morning. So I highly recommend that. And now if we think about stress, now stress absolutely affects our entire body. You know, this image is amazing. It shows how it does affect every single one of those issues. So if you're under a lot of stress, it affects your gut, it affects your ability to absorb those nutrients, which that's the base of our wellness pyramid, right? So if we're not getting the right nutrients, we're not going to be healthy and well. It's not, if our stress affects our brain and our mood and our anxiety, it affects our cardiovascular and our joints and our muscles and everything. So finding ways to help ourselves calm down and manage our stress is super, super important. So this Keep Calm and Use doTERRA's Liquid Xanax is probably one of my absolute favorite images because Liquid Xanax is my number one go-to. It's a blend of serenity and balance, which helps with anxiety and tension and stress relief. And I literally wear it as a perfume. It's awesome. It smells amazing. It's grounding, it's centering, and it really helps with your easing of tension and stress. You can also kick it up a notch by adding a couple drops of frankincense or Copaiba or vetiver to the blend. Both Copaiba and frankincense magnify the properties of those other oils, but they also help on a cellular level of supporting our bodies. And vetiver is another one that's it's wonderful for calming and soothing the mind and body. doTERRA also has some incredible products for helping with mind and body. So this mind and mood wellness kit is our second wellness kit that is incredible. Again, it's a 3-month program where you can sign up, and every month you'll get certain oils that are going to help support your body with mood and mind management. The main focus on it is our adaptive oil and blend and supportive capsules. So it's a supplement. And the adaptive blend is really meant for, it's our calming blend. It is an incredible blend of wild orange, lavender, copaiba, spearmint, magnolia, rosemary, neroli, and sweet gum. And you can just roll it on, you could diffuse it. It's just incredible for helping calm your mind and your body. And you can, when you diffuse it, you're going to be creating that excellent calm environment. So diffusing it in your office, diffusing it in your bedroom, wherever it may be that you need it, it's going to help you. And then the capsules are this awesome plant-based supplement that helps with easing tension and boosting our mood. It has a blend of oils in it, so it has lavender, coriander, and wild orange and fennel, but it also has I can't say that word, solatium and GABA, and ahi flower, which is a oh gosh, it is a plant-based omega. So cool, so cool. And it just helps with our mental and physical resiliency, and it helps kind of put the brakes on when we hit that stress. I already talked about liquid Xanax, but frankincense is wonderful for calming and soothing and kind of helping create a meditative mindset for you. That Aroma Touch blend is one that I love. It's our massage blend, but I discovered this one night. I woke up and I just was having a bit of a panic attack. I was just like full on anxiety, and it just happened to be the oil on my nightstand, and I put a drop on my finger. I massaged it into my chest and I inhaled it, and within seconds my racing heart and mind calmed right down and I could get back to sleep. So that's one of my biggest go-tos. It's got some amazing oils in there. Breathe. If your stress and anxiety makes your respiratory system need some support, Breathe is the oil you want to go to. That you take one inhale of Breathe from the bottle or your hands, it's going to open up those airways, but it's also going to uplift your mind. So that's really important. I can't talk enough about copaiba. It's so wonderful for calming anxiety and nerves and stress that, you know, it's probably my other go-to. And then lemon. They have found that putting a drop of lemon in water helps block stress hormones in the brain. So that's kind of amazing. Plus citruses are super uplifting. So a lot of people lean towards those as well. And here again, you might want to take another screenshot. These are some amazing blends that you could try to start diffusing or even make into roller balls that you could use topically for yourself to help support your body when you're feeling stress or anxiousness. I love them. All right, so our next level is reducing our toxic load. So like I said in the beginning, we are in a world that's just full on toxic overload. There's chemicals all around us in the air we breathe, in the food we eat, in the products we put on our skin. So there's so many levels of reducing our toxic load that we need to consider. And, you know, it's a process. Take baby steps. You don't have to do all the things at once, but it's a process. Again, doTERRA helps us with these wellness kits. So this immunity kit also helps with reducing our toxic load, because it's our On Guard products primarily. It comes with a lot of other products in there, but it does have a lot of the On Guard. And the On Guard line, we have a whole line of products with the On Guard. We have laundry detergent. And I don't know if you know this, but one of the most toxic products in our home is our laundry detergent. Tide, which is the #1 brand, actually has 7 known carcinogens in it. So detoxifying your laundry, detoxifying your soaps that you use is super important. And so we've got an On Guard laundry soap. We've got On Guard concentrated cleaner for cleaning your home. And then we've got hand soap and hand sanitizer, and then even mouthwash and toothpaste and floss that are amazing. Most of those products come in the immunity kit. So the first one comes with the hand soap and some sanitizer and the samples of the toothpaste and the floss. And then the second month comes with the mouthwash and the hand sanitizer and the On Guard soft gels to help boost your immunity. And then the last month comes with the toothpaste again, some hand sanitizer, and the On Guard roller ball, and then several other products as well that, you know, will support both a healthy home and a healthy body. Lemon oil. I love lemon oil. First off, putting a drop in your glass of water is going to gently detoxify your body. So it helps work on a cellular level to cleanse those cells and help detoxify our bodies. I use it for cleaning because it's one of the best oils for cleaning. I make just about all of my cleaning products nowadays. And you also can make a soak in, put a couple drops into water to soak your fruits and veggies when you come home to get some of the pesticides and things that can be on our fruits and vegetables. So it helps detoxify your fruits and veggies and get those chemicals off there as well. So absolutely amazing. Some new steps you might have to add to your lifestyle, right? Skincare products, again, we can change out our skincare products. As I said before, there are so many chemicals in our personal care products that a lot of women are putting on tons of chemicals, 168 chemicals before they even leave the house in the morning, just from their personal care products. And it does affect our health and wellness. So switching those out, doTERRA offers a lot of personal care products, but also we can make a lot. So I'm going to share a couple slides that share some recipes in the next couple slides. So you might want to grab your phone again. Again, we can stop using plastics or reducing our use of plastics. Eating organic whenever possible is going to help with our toxic load. And utilizing websites like the Environmental Working Group is amazing because one, you can find lists of all sorts of different information and studies that they've done, but you can also look up products. So you can look up your personal care products, you can look up your cleaning products, you can look up your laundry soap, and they rate them. And they literally look at every single ingredient, why it's in there, and give it a rating of whether it's clean, a little concern should be had, or like, this is a bad product, you might want to consider, and this is why this ingredient is bad. So it allows you to be in control of looking at the products you're currently using and figuring out if you want to swap it out for something a little healthier, right? So here are my recipes for some cleaning products. And honestly, these are the cleaning products I use at my house. I make this cleaning spray probably maybe once a month. I make the furniture polish every few months because actually it's probably almost a 6-month supply because I don't have a lot of wood in my house. So honestly, this furniture polish lasts a long time and it works so well. It's the best furniture polish I've ever used. And then the soft scrub cleaner is the best for cleaning things like the tub and tiles. And they're all made with really simple ingredients: baking soda, Castile soap, water, some vinegar, and lemon essential oil. You can also kick it up with a few other things: eucalyptus, peppermint, wild orange. Those are all great. The On Guard, those are all great oils for cleansing. So you can do that. And then here are a couple recipes that I love for skincare. I have a plethora of them, but here's a very easy cleanser that you can make with honey and Castile soap and water, and then a nice oil. So something like jojoba or almond oil or argan oil, and then a couple essential oils in there. And so the honey is really going to help heal your skin, but it also pulls in moisture from the air and helps lock in moisture into your skin. The Castile soap obviously is just going to help with cleansing. And then the nourishing oil, that carrier oil, really helps feed your skin nutrients and vitamins and nourishes the skin as well. And it actually helps with cleansing and pulling out impurities in the skin. Natural oils will do that. And then the oatmeal scrub is absolutely incredible. It literally is just equal parts oatmeal, yogurt, and then honey, and you can add apricot kernels if you want to make it into more of a scrub. But I grind the oatmeal in a coffee grinder, and it makes the most beautiful mask that if you have a very sensitive skin type, you can honestly just put it on your face like a mask, and it will help gently exfoliate the skin. Or you can actually, gently massage it, and it will help exfoliate the skin as well. This is one, the oatmeal softens and helps with inflammation. It calms and soothes the skin. The yogurt is a lactic acid, so that's going to help gently exfoliate your skin. And then the honey, again, natural humectant, helps with healing and nourishing the skin as well. So there's so many wonderful ingredients here that are feeding your skin. And that's what it's all about. And then the bath salts, and the bath salts are actually very similar to that recipe for the foot salts that was on the exercise page. So really cool stuff. And then the last part is our informed self-care, and caring for our cellular health, our immunity health. So as I already mentioned, On Guard is our protective blend. It supports our immune system, and it helps boost our health and wellness. So that's an incredible one to be using. You can diffuse it, you can take it internally. Absolutely awesome. And then DDR Prime, I mentioned this at the beginning when we were talking about smoothies. I add a couple drops of DDR to my smoothie every day because it really helps with our cellular health. It helps with protecting our cells and repairing our cells. And it helps with our overall cellular turnover. It helps with maintaining a healthy brain and nervous system and our immune system. So I like to, you can put a couple drops in water and drink it down. It actually tastes amazing in lemonade. And like I said, I can just put it on a smoothie, but also I will put it with a carrier oil and massage it into my spine, bottoms of my feet on a daily basis. I have put it into some of my facial care blends as well. It does have a couple hot oils, so you really got to only use 1 or 2 drops. You don't want to use a whole lot because it can be too much for your skin if you're not careful. So you really want to highly dilute that one. But it is an incredible blend of, it's got frankincense and clove, thyme, Litsea, wild orange. It's just incredible oils that protect and help us on a cellular level. So I want to talk about 2 oil applications that I do. I do these at the spa, but you can also learn to do them to your friend, your family, and for yourself. The aroma touch technique is absolutely amazing. It's an application of certain oils on the spine and a couple of them go on your feet, and it helps with stress reduction, managing pain, boosting our immunity, and creating homeostasis in the body. And it is absolutely incredible. It really is an effective treatment for helping deal with all of these things and just helping create a healthy body. And it blows my mind how powerful it is. And then the Symphony of Cells is a absolutely amazing protocol. There are actually 16 different protocols that can help with different health issues. So there's a basic one that just helps with your overall health and wellness and supports your body. And then there's cardiovascular, a cellular one, chi balance, digestive health, embryonic, forgiveness. So it helps with our emotional psyche, basically, and the stress that it can cause in our body, our hormone balance, infection and recovery, inflammation, lymphatic, as you can see, many, many different protocols. Again, it's an application of specific oils on the spine. Each of these protocols is slightly different. Sometimes you'll inhale the oils as well. And then I also put them on the feet. And when I do the treatment at my spa room, I boost it up. I take it to the next level by adding a little shiatsu pressure point activation and then a little reflexology just to like really boost it and support our bodies. But, you can learn these protocols and do them at home as well. And it's amazing, especially if you use them consistently, how they can address specific issues. I had a friend who got a crazy migraine. So she came in and I did a specific protocol for her. And she had been getting them like every few days. And I did the protocol and she could not believe how relaxed she felt that day. And the relaxation actually lasted, I think she got her treatment on a Thursday. She texted me on Sunday and was like, I am still so chill. This is amazing. I love this. So it's absolutely amazing what these oils can do. And actually, from having that one treatment, I don't think she got another migraine for several months. So it was pretty impressive. But, if we had kind of kept on it and done an application 1 or 2 times a week for a couple of weeks, it really helps reset the body and get you on track to be in a really healthy state. And then I just love these images that share how you can use oils to create like a first aid kit or to change and transform your medicine cabinet. You know, my husband and I don't call it a medicine cabinet anymore. We call it a wellness cabinet, because all it is essential oils for real, and natural products. So so you may want to take a quick shot of this, because, you know, just reviewing it in your free time is amazing. But there literally is an oil for everything, supporting our respiratory, supporting our muscles, supporting our gut health, supporting our immunity, you know, skin issues. You know, if you get a cut, number one thing, like in a medicine in a first aid kit, I'm going to grab that lavender, because it's going to cleanse the skin, and then it's going to help heal the skin very quickly. It's wonderful for burns, bug bites, rashes, cuts, all of it. My husband literally keeps lavender in his car for that fact, because he is, well, a mountain climber, a rock climber, and a welder. So he keeps lavender on him at all times so he can take care of himself and others. When it comes to essential oils and what I do, it's all about education. And I highly encourage you to also take charge of your education and go to resources. Go to things like PubMed.com, where you can look up scientific articles on essential oils. There are thousands of different articles. So you could look up essential oils and just thousands of articles will pop up, or you could look up a specific thing that you're concerned about and you'll find information. There's the source2you.com page that's all about how we source our oils and what that we go through, so that quality factor that we will look for. And Aromatic Science is another great resource. There's also these books, Modern Essentials. If you have oils, I highly suggest getting the Modern Essential book, because it's really in-depth, but also the app is really awesome. I think the app, you have to pay a couple dollars, but then it's super great. You can look up specific oils, you can look up ailments that you're dealing with, and figure out which oils are going to help you address it. And then we also have a lot of resources online, so feel free to use those. And, you know, I'm here to help and help educate. So I do wellness consults, I do skin consults. So please feel free to reach out to me and connect, so that we can you know, help get you using your oils, or get you some oils so that you can get on this journey. Yeah, I am going to stop the share now. Hey, Jaleesa. So how are you?